Hey everyone, it's Phoenix. Just want to give you a heads up on some things that's going on in the world. Hopefully this doesn't come here, but people can only be pushed so far, and you're going to find that out in this video. Let's do this. Hey everyone, it's Phoenix. Just want to show you a few things of people getting pushed a little too far. There's a few articles that I saw on Radio Genova, Twitter, and I just want to give them all props. I'll make sure I give them credit in the actual description. But I want you to take a look at this. In Pakistan, they were so outraged that because they had received an extremely high electric bill. This is how bad it was. It was this many people had such a high bill that was just outrageous. And I guess they lost it. In addition to that, you'll also see same thing happen in Scotland. They're actually burning their electric bills because of the same reason. And they said, we don't pay. Not won't pay. We don't pay. You know what I mean? Once again, all props again to Radio Genova that actually came up with this. And the people are so hungry, at least that's what they're saying, in Bangladesh, that they actually were hunting down the politicians that were actually implementing things. And I don't know what the outcome was. I'll make sure I put this link in the description so that way you can take a look at these. I could have played them all on the video, but you know, I didn't want to do that. Next, you also have in France, the French farmers unloaded a few things. I'll let you read that. They dropped a few things, a few gifts off to denounce the measures imposed on them due to the drought. Right now, you can see what it says about their crops, what's happening to their crops. Reason why is because now they cannot do any type of irrigation whatsoever, and so they can't water the plants. So you know what's going to happen to the crops, you know, being that they can't water them. And that is the reason why they're outraged and they're frustrated, and, you know, they have good reason. I know there are a few things about illegal immigrants in certain places. I won't get into that because that's not what my topic is about. Also, here again, you have French farmers, same type of thing, just another clip of it showing exactly what was happening and what was going on. They just dropped a few gifts off to people, and you know, because they're tired, and you know, they don't have anyone to really talk to resolve anything. Then also in Pakistan, same thing about the high bill once again, and a lot of people that are in Europe feel like it's coming to them. By the way, we do have the same company in the US. Just want to let you know that. And this is also another clip of Pakistan. They're burning their energy bills right there. You can see that really good. They're just like, you know, we can't pay this. Just don't even ask. And Pakistan again, there's another office that's going, and it's because of the constant power cuts that's happening. You know, they just went off. And right here it says general strike by workers at the UK largest port, Felixstowe, for failure to agree on wage increases deemed inadequate due to the inflation at 10%, probably 15% in October. It is the first strike of this port since 1989. And I guess radio is actually saying a saying after all these posts. It will be a very hot autumn in Europe and beyond. In Bangladesh, they also received their bill, and they were not happy about it. Look at all these people here. I mean, it's a lot of people. A lot of people. And you also have here I found this interesting since we talk about volcanoes and earthquakes. This is actually a city in Italy that was destroyed by an earthquake 6 years ago, and to this day, it has not been cleaned up. It hasn't been renovated or anything, and it's just giving you an outlook on how this place was actually devastated. Now, in New Zealand, they're very happy that their mandates have been lifted, no more restrictions. So they actually took to the streets and were very thankful to that. Now, also in Germany, is another place that's having issues with agriculture. The tractors took to the streets. Sure did. They actually took to the street because of measures that have been passed, and they felt like they wanted to express themselves. And I thought this was very touching. If you look at that really close, they're actually driving around in their tractors in circles, and it looks like a bicycle. And they actually have here, "We hope to keep feeding you." I thought that was very touching that the Dutch farmers actually took the time to do that. And then you have here thousands of doctors in Nuremberg to demand compliance with, you see what it says. So there's a lot of things going on. There was so much stuff on this gentleman's or female's page. I'm not really sure. I just had to talk about it. Next, huge crowd in Albergen against the government brought a hotel to host asylum seekers. So this is one of those things that's going on as far as immigration. Here's another clip of the Dutch farmers. "Save our souls" is what they were stating there. And you can see that there's so much going on. This is part of the writing that you saw from the previous post that we just looked at. So they're getting a lot of support from the community as well. Okay, there's Family Day. Right now, they have a lot of immigration things that are going on overseas. Like I said, I'm not going to get into that. But just wanted to show you some of the things that's going on. And yes, hopefully they can resolve some of this. There's also a couple that actually received over $18,000 electric bill in Hawaii. So this is even coming to the States as well. Serbian farmers, they're not joking. They took to the streets also, and they're being threatened by retaliation right now. But it's because of the measures that they're actually passing, emissions, and no way to be able to do any type of irrigation whatsoever. So it's a whole bunch of things that are going on. These are some examples of the bills. This is almost a million right here. EU sanctions against Russia are effective, and basically this was an energy bill for July 2022. The increase was 733%, just so you know. Then right here you also see the Serbian farmers. They're out there collectively together. And let's see, they also have the pride for having a family. They're having family days like that. Also in Germany. Germany is another place. There were about 400 tractors that were out there. And it was due to the climate policy. You know, they have different names for them. Some say climate policy, some says agriculture. It's all kind of different things. But this is also the German farmers that are out there in their tractors, and I guess they're getting their props. They're in solidarity with the Dutch farmers as well. And basically, you also have a lot of cohesiveness also happening at the same time with some of the rallies and get-togethers that some of the people are having as far as the family, bringing the family idea back, and that we have pride in having a family. This is also Serbian farmers out there headed toward the parliament, and they've been blocking the road for about the 5th consecutive day. And this right here, this fellow here, he owns an ice cream business, and his bill was so high. It was last year, he said, I paid $1,371. But this year in July, he got one for 5,128. So he's struggling. It was an increase of 468%. So he's talking about that. Spanish farmers are also out there because of the different things that's going on. They're being affected just like the other farmers. And so they took out to the streets. Also, Italian farmers are also doing the same thing. You can read what that says right there, what they're going through. There's certain words I don't say on the channel. Sierra Leone, they're having their problems too. It's because of the cost of living, and they're taking to the streets. Also, you have here near the Novi Sad Parliament. This is in the Serbian farmers are also taken to the streets. European EU farmers actually, well, basically, this was in Brussels. So this is happening all over Europe. Italian here, foreign media. And, it's just so much going on. And these are the Serbian farmers again. And basically that's it. I think it goes off into other stories. But as you can see, there's a lot going on in EU right now and other places. And we'll just have to make sure that we take care of ourselves here in the US. And hopefully we don't have this problem here. But I could see that a lot of things that's going on are it's like a trend that happens in one place and it tries to trickle down into another one. So just stay abreast of everything, for yourself, stay safe. And just like I said, I just wanted to make sure that you got the information. We do like to talk about news from time to time, not all the time, because it's a lot of drama. But, this was something very important because it can affect us. This starts coming over here full force. Now, there was a couple in Texas, though, that did get a bill for $18,000. And the reason why they got it was to pay back for the street lights that were on the street, that were newly installed. And they stated in the article, and I'll put the link in the description for you to read. They basically said, hey, when we agreed for our mortgage, we didn't agree to pay for the street lights on the street. Well, you guys, you make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you let other people know what's going on in the world, because if we're not prepared or somewhat have an idea, a lot of things could happen right now that can take us by surprise. I would just love to see us make it through December, at least like we are right now as a country. There's very questionable things. I mean, like as of Friday, one little statement made a whole bunch of our stocks just sink. I know I'm not the only one that it happened to, but it could be anything. It could just be someone's mouth or going off into a country, or anything can happen right now that can affect the economy. So keep your head on a swivel, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.